Sandra's Heart Tale, part 11, which is the final part. Remember, this is a real life story, a true life story, not fiction. And this was written by Amasat. Joba did not call my mom back like he said he will. I told my mom the exact time to reach him, so she tried calling him again, but he did not pick. After so much attempts, he later answered the call. My mother spoke to him on how disrespectful his actions were. She also mentioned about the love post his baby mama posted on Facebook and attached their uniform picture, and he blocked me after he was confronted over the issue. Joba told my mom that I cannot stop his bosom friend or his baby mama from posting on his Facebook on his birthday. He said his son's mother was there even before he got married to me, so I can't tell him what to do or dictate who to be in his life. It was all his choice and not mine to make. My mother was about to say something when Joba hung up the phone. He ended the call after talking and did not give my mother a chance to speak. The following day, he unblocked me and told me that I should move on with my life. He said telling people to call and talk to him wouldn't change anything. He has already decided on what exactly he wanted to do, and nobody can make him have a change of heart. Joba also added that he would support me with cash if I intend to do anything, but that is just to compensate me for my time. But aside that, he would suggest I move on because he has moved on with his own life. I thought I was going to go mad. I had hope that everything would still work out between us, but there he was asking me to move on just like that. This wasn't the marriage I planned or desired. This was not the life I ever prayed to have. It was not a boyfriend or girlfriend relationship that can end and you move on. This was marriage, and I had high expectation. I thought with the way it all started and we ended up married, it was going to be rosy all through. Who could have thought that things would get this sour? I never saw it coming until it came. I wasn't even prepared for such. I was looking forward to spending a beautiful, happily ever after with my husband. Never was I ready for any of this drama, which was why I pleaded with Joba. Yes, I begged him like my life depends on him. I begged him so much. I told him to forgive me for whatever wrong he think I've done. I asked him to tell me in whatever way I offended him so that I will know my offense. I've been a good and submissive wife, obeying his every command. I never questioned his authority. I've loved him and still do. What exactly was my offense? I kept crying while asking him, but he said I didn't do anything. He just suddenly decided on what he really wanted. He said the whole marriage scene is not just working out for him. Joba also added that he just realized that he wanted to have his kids with only one woman and not two. Since he has a child already with his baby mama, it will be better he remains with her and maintain a family with her instead of having children with two different women. After telling me all this, I couldn't sleep all through the week. I could not even eat anything. I lost my appetite. I was feeling sick. All I did was to sit and cry all day. His reason wasn't genuine or tangible to me. His explanation sounded childish. He said I did nothing wrong, and yet he treated me this way. I felt it would have been better if he has told me my fault so that I can amend my ways. But Joba's main reason was that the marriage wasn't working out again for him, and he wanted to have one woman to bear his children and not two. And the woman was his baby mama. I called his close friends to talk to him, but Joba warned him to mind his business after his friend tried talking to him. The guy called me and said he does not want to get involved with anything concerning me and Joba, that he does not like the way my husband spoke to him, that he was really offended with the way Joba warned him to mind his business. He said he prayed we fix things between us, but he doesn't want to get involved again. My mother-in-law later came to take me to her house. She was hoping that her son would come to his senses and make things to work out between us. I was with Joba's mom for 3 months and there was no communication from Joba. He did not call all through my stay there. I was already giving up the fight to save my marriage. Joba has moved on and nothing will make him change his mind. My house rent have not expired because I usually pay yearly. My mom asked me to come back to her place. Staying at Joba's mother's place won't make him change his mind. She said if I continue staying at his mother's place, it will look like we are forcing him and making him appear like a god. And I'm looking so desperate in it. She called my mother-in-law and told her that she wanted me to come and spend some time with her. I later went over to stay with my mom. I'm always in tears because it seemed my world came crashing on me. Joba suddenly realized that he wanted one woman to bear his children. Why did he get married to me and not his baby mama? Why did he marry me in the first place since he knew that only one woman supposed to bear his children and he has chosen his baby mama? All this makes me wonder over a novel I read on Amma's Heart. What does my husband really want? Was he just confused on what he initially wanted, but it suddenly occurs to him that his children should be born by one woman? The same baby mama that he told me he never had anything to do with became his best choice. He's trying to fully understand why bad things happen to good people. Like why? Why do bad things happen to good people? Is it that my happiness doesn't supposed to last? Why is my joy always temporary? When I thought God has finally smiled at me, then suddenly there will be a disaster. Disaster will just struck. I'm trying to forge ahead and not letting Joba hurt and betrayal to dictate my happiness. I've submitted my credential to different companies and I'm waiting their call. But why waiting? I have business I'm planning to start up. I'm glad I'm not an extravagant spender. I've saved money, which will help me along the way, and also starting my own desired business. My rainbow will be colorful again. I'm certain about that. I plan going to pack out all my things from the house before the rent expires. Shoba contacted me the other day on social media with a strange Facebook account because I also blocked him in return on all social media. He probably viewed my recent picture that I took during my recent outing with friends, and we also visited the beach to have fun. He sent a friend request with a strange account, but I didn't accept him. He says the same message, Facebook Messenger to me. Joba said I was living a carefree lifestyle, and if my plan was to start hanging out with friends and start messing around, that I should return his bride price first. That I will that still belongs to him and I can't be living anyhow. I laughed at his foolishness and told him not to worry, that his dummy wife will remain submissive to his authorities because her umbilical cord is tied around his manhood. He didn't respond again, neither did I say anything after that. The bride price will be returned to his family soon. I'm working on that and every other necessary thing will be done. I refuse to dwell in self-pity any longer. My crying days are over. I'm building myself and not letting anything to stop me. Hope never disappoint, and with God, I will achieve every of his plan and his purpose for me. I still believe that this my life tale would not end in sadness or heartbreak. None of this is fiction. This is my life story, my real life tale. It has not ended in praise yet, but it will certainly when God says it's time. Faith and determination is all I got, and becoming a better me is the goal for me, which is now far fetched. The end.